Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense is wide open. Open space in the middle. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Caught. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. Fights off a defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
To the air on first down. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina.
It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
Number 90 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Clemson! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Oh, he's got some space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Lopez wants to fire. Here comes the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it'll be caught on the right sideline, but the officials saying he was just out of bounds on the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snags it quickly on the left, fighting off the defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds a tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Clemson, 21. North Carolina, 10.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
They'll try the run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. Running to Green. There he goes. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To throw, it's Klubnik. He's got an open man. Push down for the tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
On the run, it's Randall. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pocket breaking down. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Lopez to pass. Under fire. Got a man. It's Goss. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Balls it in. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Got a man, it's Johnson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Tigers Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll do it himself on the draw. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Lopez to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Goss.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Right on the money. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.